Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Carnival Radio Breakfast Show, and this is Newspaper Review. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. These are the headline. Electricity. FG targets 9,000 megawatts from renewable energy. Naira down to 1,585 per dollar in parallel market. Military handover. Chibok girl. 330 others victims to Borno government. Five adopted corps members regain freedom after 5 million naira ransom. Appeal Court affirms dethroned monarch J-Tan. Now the news in full. Electricity FG targets 9,000 megawatts from renewable energy. The federal government said it expects the renewable energy sector to contribute about 9,000 megawatts of power supply to the country by the year 2030. As part of the general vision to end energy poverty in Nigeria, the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, who disclosed this in Abuja at the opening of a summit on accelerated scale up of renewable and distributed energy resources in Nigeria, organized by the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, said the government was determined to ensure the provision of affordable and reliable power supply to the industry and other institutions. It said it is disheartening that for decades, Nigerians have been grappling with the challenges of unreliable grid supply, with frequent power outage and load shedding severely impacting businesses, industry, and household. Chief Adelabu pointed out that despite the challenges we face, we are committed to sustaining effort to de-risk renewable energy generation through the programs such as Interconnected Mini Grid Acceleration Scheme, with technical support from the EU and German government, which is expected to catalyze the deployment of 23 mini grid across 11 states of the Federation to serve over 1,038 Nigeria. Also speaking, Godfrey Ogbemodia, European Union delegation in Nigeria, said having spent about 200 million euro in funding various programs in power sector between 2008 and 2020, the EU will be spending another 100 million euro between 2021 and 2027 to provide additional 400 megawatts from renewable sources to supply electricity to about 5 million Nigerians. For more details on the news, you can visit the Vanguard newspaper. Electricity FG targets 9,000 megawatts from renewable energy. Naira down to 1,585 per dollar in parallel market. The Naira yesterday depreciated to 1,585 per dollar in the parallel market from 1,575 Naira per dollar last week Friday. Similarly, the Naira appreciated to 1,500 per dollar in the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market, NAFEM. Data from FMDQ showed that the indicative exchange rate for NAFEM fell to 1,500 Naira per dollar from 1,596 per dollar last weekend, indicating 96 Naira 0.6 appreciation for the Naira. The volume of dollars traded in the market grew by 7.6% to $269 million from $250 million traded last Friday. Consequently, the margin between the parallel market and the NAFEM rate widened to 84 Naira 0.64 per dollar from 21 Naira 0.92 last weekend. Naira down to 1,585 per dollar in parallel market. For more details on the news, you can visit the Vanguard newspaper. Military hands over Chibok girl, 330 other victims to Borno government. The Theatre Command Northeast Operation Andy Kai Major General Suhaib Wahid has handed over to the Borno government Chibok schoolgirl Ihi Abdul with her 2 children and 330 women and children who were rescued from the den of Boko Haram terrorists during the operations in Sambisa Forest. Briefing the journalists at the theatre, my Malari cantonment, Maiduguri, said, "We will be witnessing 2 events, namely the handover of the rescued Chibok girl and the handover of the other women and children to the officials of the Borno State government for further management." The theatre will continue to do its best to rescue the remaining Chibok girls in captivity, in line with the strategic guidance from the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, and the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tawhid Lagbaja. The plight of the remaining Chibok girls still in captivity continued to be captured in the national headline, and here in the theatre. It has necessitated the conduct of several military operations deep into terrorist enclaves with aims of facilitating their rescue. So far, a total of 19 Chibok girls have been rescued as a result of the direct military operation. Also speaking, the acting general officer commanding 7th Division, Brigadier General Abubakar Aruna, said Hihi Abdul was rescued by the troops of the 22 Task Force Brigade. He explained that he hailed from Kabubula village of Chibok local government area of the state. Ili Abdullahi was a serial number 67 of the abducted Chibok girl published by the federal government, and that she was married out to Boko Haram commander Abu Dada, and after fleeing to Senegal, he was married out to 3 different husbands. She was rescued with her 2 children, and she is also 3 months pregnant. She has undergone necessary medical checkup, and we are handing over to the Borno government for further attention on the matter. For more details on the news, you can visit the Vanguard newspaper. Military handover Chibok girls 330 other victims to Borno government. Five adopted Ondo corps members regain freedom after 5 million naira ransom. The 5 corps members adopted 4 days ago by 15 suspected gunmen in the Ifon community or Shell local government area of Ondo State have regained their freedom after coughing out 5 million naira ransom. They include 3 females and 2 male corps members. Recall that the corps members were kidnapped along Ifon Owo Highway in Ose Council of the state on their way from Enugu State, where they had undergone the mandatory orientation camp of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC). During the attack, the driver of the vehicle as well as the female passenger were shot dead. The victims include Adewale Olusegun, Oluwadara Feranmi, Andrew Patient, Orisabamishe Taiwo, and Ajayi Lekan. A brother to one of the victims, Lawal Happiness, said after they were done with their NYC orientation program, they reported to their PPA accordingly in order to come home to get a stuff for proper resumption. They embarked on this journey on July 18, 2024 and left Enugu State at 9 a.m. Meanwhile, a statement by the police command spokesperson Fumi Odulami said the victims have been found. 5 adopted Ondo corps members regain freedom after 5 million naira ransom. For more details on the news, you can visit the Vanguard newspaper. Appeal Court affirmed dethroned monarch J. Tam. The Court of Appeal Lagos Division yesterday affirmed the conviction and sentence of the dethroned Baale of Sangisama Godo Mutiu Ogundare for taking his own kidnapping. The appellant court to reduce the conviction to 15-year jail term. Conviction 15-year jail term to 12. Justice Akeem Oshodi of Ikeja High Court on September 27, 2022 sentenced the convict to 15 years imprisonment for the offense. Dissatisfied with the judgment, Ogundare approached the appellant court to charge the decision of the lower court that convicted him. During the proceeding yesterday, the state was represented by Jibril Kasim, while Kayode Ojo appeared for appellant. Delivering the judgment, the lead justice of the 3-man panel of the Court of Appeal, Justice Peter Bazi, who read the judgment, upheld the judgment of the lower court in counts 1 and 2 and upturned count 3. Other justices of the panel are Justice Bayero and Folashade Ojo, who agree with the lead justice. Justice Bassey said Ogundare appeal succeeded in part and reduced is sentenced to 12 years from 15 years jail term. Initially, the court sentenced him. The court, however, heard the appellant is to serve 10 years imprisonment for count 1 and 2 years for count 2. On the third count, the court upturned the sentence in respect to false representation to release a kidnapped person. The sentence will, however, run concurrently. The convict was first reprimanded on July 16, 2017 in Kirikiri prison by an Ogba Magistrate Court for allegedly taking his own kidnap. Ogundare was prosecuted alongside his wife Abolanle and his brother Opeyemi Mohammed. They were arraigned on 3 counts charge bordering on conspiracy, breach of peace, and fake kidnapping preferred against them by the Lagos State government. Justice Oshodi, on June 15, 2022, convicted Ogundare and his brother Mohammed and reserved judgment till September 27, 2022. Before their conviction, Ogundare counsel Olanrewaju Ajanaku and his allocutors had pleaded with the court to tamper justice with mercy. Ajanaku told the court that the convict had turned a new leaf and that he did not think through his action when he committed the offense. For more details on the news, you can visit The Nation newspaper. Appeal court affirmed dethroned monarch J term. Before we bring the newspaper review to a close, here are the headlines again. Electricity FG targets 9,000 megawatts for renewable energy. Naira down to 1,485 naira per dollar in parallel market. Military hand over Chibok girl. 330 other victims to Borno government. 5 adopted Ondo Corps members regain freedom from kidnappers after paying 5 million naira ransom. Appeal court affirmed dethroned monarch J term. And that ends the newspaper review on Carnival Radio. Thank you so much for listening. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. You can as well download the Carnival Media app from the Google Play Store and iOS App Store. Do enjoy the rest of your day.